What's good? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's video going to be showing you guys some more attacks with this Root Riders and Valkyries. Decided to use it on my main account in a full Legends League day, and I had 6 triples on the first day I used it, and the attack is just absolutely insane. Definitely a super easy spam, so we'll get right into the action. Alright, on this first attack, we have this cross style base, the town hall over here on the left side. We're gonna actually start through the town hall on this one, do a super miniature funnel with the king and a couple Valkyries, and then we're just gonna get all the troops dropped and get them straight into this town hall compartment as quickly as we possibly can. That way we can take down the town hall pretty fast. Had some Root Riders jump out both sides, which is a little obnoxious only because the town hall wasn't activated, but hey, they're not getting caught up in the poison or anything, so that's never a bad thing. I always try to use a rage personally near the town hall to get these troops to move fast as possible away from the explosion of the poison. That way we're not getting caught up in there and we're not going to lose a lot of health. And then we went ahead and deployed the RC and the battle drill on the right side of the base and have them moving up with the main army as well. I'm not currently using the Spirit Fox because I am upgrading it, trying to get that to level 10 before the next Clan War League. But if I had the Spirit Fox, I'd be using the Spirit Fox on the World Champion. I'd be using the Diggy on the Warden. That way we could just have extra stun. And then the World Champion with the Spirit Fox is just absolutely insane. Can really get through a lot of buildings on the back half of attacks if it needs to. Especially when it goes in. I mean, the invisibility is just insane. So it definitely allows the World Champion to get through some back half of the attacks and pick up triples for you. But this base was just absolutely destroyed pretty quickly. This attack it's so simple, and I mean, if you misplace spells, there's definitely some room for error, but it's very hard to mess up and very easy to pick up a lot of triples. All right, on this second attack, we have this box style base. This one was really set up weird. Honestly, I thought it was like one of those like upgrade bases that people put together just because of the way it was set up. But I mean, it was still somewhat of a normal base. It just had some weird compartments, like the Eagle Artillery with all the builder huts down here, and the 3 Infernos with the monolith and double poison towers over there. It was just strange, but still, you gotta put a little bit of effort in because it's not fully a progress base, but it just kind of looked like one, the way it was kind of set up, where all of the major buildings were all like right next to each other. They weren't split or anything. But we just came in from the Eagle Artillery builder hut area, took down the Eagle because I didn't want to have the Eagle last too long because I knew we were gonna have to deal with the monolith on the back half of the attack. I gotta say, one of the funniest things about this attack, when you start getting a couple rage spells down and the Valkyries are going crazy, Root Riders are breaking walls, watching the Warden get confused about like what troops to be around is so funny and kind of annoying at the same time, because I've had multiple times where I missed half of my army with my Warden ability because one Valkyrie is raged and it's like, whew, and then the Warden wants to move with her, and then half the army doesn't get under the Warden ability. So it's funny, but at the same time it definitely gets a little annoying. I'm gonna speed this one up 4 times only because all the defenses are gone, and we just smashed this attack. This was one where we didn't have to deploy our CC. Oh, we did deploy our CC. Thought the battle drill was still alive, but at the very end the CC popped. But the super miners are nice because when they get destroyed, they have an explosion effect too. So if you have to get through like backside scatter shots or expos or even a monolith, that extra explosion will help you a lot. All right, on this next attack, we have another one of these box style bases. Super heavy compartment over here near the town hall, but that's where we're gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna just actually drop the whole entire army. We're not even gonna funnel because of the way the walls were set up, and we're gonna get everything into this town hall compartment as fast as possible. I go ahead and invest a heal and a rage spell early. Gonna find a tornado trap, but I want to try to keep as many troops as I can alive as long as possible, obviously, through this compartment, because I know there's going to be a lot of traps, and then we obviously have some heavy hitting defenses as well. Pop the Warden ability when that town hall goes off, and I'm going to use a rage spell around that area to try to get some of these troops to move out of the way of that town hall poison as fast as possible. To use the battle drill and the RC down here together, and they're going to work their way up that side of the base all the way up to the Expo Eagle artillery compartment and take out a bunch of these defenses together. And then some of the army breaks off going the other way with the king and the queen, which is perfectly fine. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't remember if there was CC that came out. It was so like crazy there for a second. I don't think there was, but there definitely could have been. But we didn't use the poison on anything, so we're going to use the poison later on some skeleton spells. That way we can get through those skeleton spells, so our heroes and stuff can get through that a lot quicker and help take out some of these big defenses in the middle, like that single target inferno. But at this point, the base is already just absolutely destroyed. CC does pop, so we got the super miners coming out. And one of the big reasons why we like those is because of the explosion that we get from them, which you're going to see here in a second if that eagle follows it, which it does. And, oh, actually, the one that was damaged went up top, so never mind. We don't get the explosion. They split on us. I'm not really sure how that ended up happening, but queen takes out the eagle. All the defenses are down. We're going to speed up 4 times for this cleanup, because there's no point in watching us take our time on that. And we're going to get another triple. Just make sure that you are using your spells early if you have a base like this. Invest in a heal and a rage. And then I always use that. I use that second rage right on top of the town hall too. Not scared of that. Even the warden ability. Try to keep as many troops as you can alive through that major part of the base. And then once you get through that, it's all easy from there. All right, on this next base, we have a diamond style base. And we're going to start down here at the town hall compartment again. And we're going to push up a little bit with the king, put a couple Valkyries on the right side, and then we're going to drop that main army just right down the middle and push these root riders in. I actually let them try to break the wall a little bit before I go too crazy with all the rest of the troops. Now I'm going to use the RC and the battle drill over here on the left side, just so the root riders don't get too distracted and try to work their way over there, and they keep staying in this town hall compartment. We actually shred the town hall with the Valkyries. I don't know if you saw how fast that went down, but it went down so quick before the invisibility spell could even like try to react. It was like insane how quick that town hall went down. And then we used a couple rage spells on either side of that to get these troops pushed up and away from the poison and into these other defenses really quick. And we already used the heal spell as well to try to keep these troops topped off. And at this point, I mean, I know we still got some percentage left, but the cool thing about this attack is you're getting into the major part of the defense very quickly. So a lot of the percentage that you're seeing left over is just cleanup like buildings. Like you're not actually destroying defensive buildings. The only major defense left was the Eagle artillery. The rest of the stuff is just, it's not going to do anything to stop this attack, you know. The battle drill and the super miners are going to pop out of that, but with the heroes and everything, a couple mortars and cannons here and there, not going to do anything to you. Builder hut, not going to do anything. So this just clean up from here. Let's speed it up ×4, get through this attack real quick. But yeah, when you see 60% of the base gone, like 45% of the 60 is all actual defensive buildings, and that's what really matters. All right, on this 5th attack, I have another one of these cross-style bases. Seeing just a lot of the same bases, different variations here and there, but a lot of the same style bases, which is good because when you're using an attack like this, it makes it easy to know how to attack bases when you're seeing the same things over and over and over. So we quickly get this army down right inside this town hall compartment. We're going to use that RC battle drill on the other side because that's where the army started going, and I wanted to push them back towards the town hall compartment, monolith, and all that, which they start coming back towards that now. Go ahead and pop that ward ability, and I'm going to use a rage down to get all those troops kind of out of the town hall poison and push towards the scatter shots, eagle, and everything else that was over here. And we're just going to use the freezes on the eagle. Keep that area frozen down. End up freezing the scatter shot as well on that one. And I mean, at this point, like we talked about in the last attack, 50% damage overall, but a lot of the buildings defensively are already gone. And I did not put my queen down right away on this one, I'm pretty sure. I think my queen I ended up putting down over here next to the king because I just thought I deployed her, but just didn't by accident. So we ended up deploying the queen a little late. So she wasn't even with the main army at the beginning of the attack. I actually deployed her after the town hall went down. And I realized, I was like, oh, I'd never deployed the queen for some reason. So I deployed her over there with the barbarian king, but it ended up working out. We destroyed this base. The battle drill ended up living through, which happens almost every other attack, it feels like, where the battle drill doesn't end up popping. And that base was destroyed as well. All right, on this last one, we have like this diamond style teaser, kind of miniature teaser style base. Got a lot going on over here. We're gonna start the attack over here. Miniature funnel with my king and a couple Valkyries. Then we're gonna get the rest of the main army going right away. We're gonna use this RC and battle drill over here on this cannon in this area, just because I wanted to try to keep most of the army pushed in. I guess I was a tad late because some of these Valkyries, most of the Valkyries are going out here on a little adventure, a little Valks. But we're going to save the warden ability a little bit on this one, try to get closer to this town hall compartment. So we're going to go ahead and invest the rage and a couple of these, one of the heal spells for sure early on, just to keep the troops as healthy as possible as we move into the back half of this attack. And I'd go ahead and use the warden ability right as the town hall kind of activates, just because there was a lot going on right then and there. So I wanted to make sure my troops stayed as healthy as possible through that part of it. And, you know, we're still able to have, we actually saved the other heal spell. So we got a heal spell and another rage spell and a freeze spell to get through this. So I'm going to use the rage and the heal right here towards this town hall area when we started taking damage. And then we use the freeze on that area as well. And then I had the poison spell still for the super minions coming out of the CC. And at this point, I mean, the base is already completely wrecked. So we had 20% left. A couple of heroes to get through and a couple of little defenses to get through, but the base was crushed. Just gonna clean up with the root riders we had left and the apprentice wardens, which are not too shabby. They move really quick too. Slow it back down to the normal speed. See how when we come out of this apprentice warden just takes off with the frosty. They're not too bad speed wise. And we're going to finish up that triple. Making 6 triples on the day. Getting close to that 5,700 trophy range. Wasn't really pushing too much. Was trying different armies out. I really like this one. And I hope Root Riders don't get nerfed right away, because we had a lot of defensive upgrades coming. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. As always, appreciate you guys stopping in on an everyday basis and supporting the channel. Having a lot of fun with this attack. It is super, super easy. You just put the army down, put the spells in the right spot, and let it do the rest. There's not a whole lot to it. Super, super easy to use for pretty much anybody at Town Hall 16. I hope that the Root Riders don't get nerfed. If they don't get touched at all, I'm just going to use this army all next Legends League season, and I'm going to push as far as I can and see how high we can get up. We had a 300 trophy day today on attack with the 6 triples and 2 very high 2-stars. So looking forward to trying this out in a full Legends League season to see how far we could possibly push. We'll catch you next time.